So for today's video, I'm going to explore Act 2, Chapter 4, and I apologize that my voice sounds really weird today because I am kind of under the weather. I had a intense morning frenzy of sneezes, and it's all because the weather here sucks. Um, if you've lived in California as long as I have, I think the whole warm weather and then going into a cold morning transition is just bad. It's like make up your mind. Do you want to be hot for a week or do you want to be warm for a week? Like this weather is just freaking awful every single year. Luckily, like when it's winter time, it actually is winter. But when it's like now in this weird, I don't know what to call it, like the final straw of summer, it decides to do stuff like this. Every single year it's like this. I don't want to be complaining about the weather, but this is basically what I'm feeling right now. Um, okay, that's not the point of today's video, though. Today's video is about Chapter 2. No, not Chapter 2. See, even I'm getting fumbled now. It's exploring Act 2, Chapter 4 for the first time, because I've never actually played through this chapter before. So, I did use my energy earlier in the morning to do some other stuff, but that's okay. I don't mind spending on energy just to progress through the story. So with that said, let's start with Dirty Tactics and just go from there. As you can see, Necrotronus is no longer on my team anymore. He has been retired for this period because I said in the last video that I would at least swap him out for, at least for this video. So instead, we're going to be using Chromia because I haven't used Chromia in a year, so I don't know or I don't remember how it feels to use that character. So, scientist, present yourself. You bellowed. I demand your analysis of the state of the Energon corrupted minions. They serve their function adequately, and are befitting from my continued upgrade programming. Wrong. They allow Autobot infiltration of our stronghold and are easily removed from our control. If this is not corrected immediately, you will be eradicated. Okay. They mean business. I think I'm gonna just go the usual, normal, easy route first. Excuse me. It's just been all messed up this morning. Oh. It's like it's one of those days again where it's just like, what is going on? Like I don't like this feeling I'm having right now, but at the same time I want to do things today. I have things planned today. Like it's not just recording this video for you guys today. It's also like doing other things too outside of videos. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's just like it's just so random. Uh, is this what we call those like bad weather days or whatever? Like that one day where everything just feels like ass, and then um you just feel like you can't do anything, but then you still want to. That's basically what it feels like today. I don't know. Um, oh. Okay, well, outside of that, for today's video, I do want to talk about something I do want to do. Regarding Force to Fight content. So in my in the past, I did used to do a lot of these videos where I showcase like new characters, animations, or even existing characters, animations. And I remember doing this stuff a long time ago. And I figured that since this is technically like the conclusion series, that this is like the send off, right? This is like the final time, play through everything that's doable, that's not, alliance missions or raids, because those are not like the primary modes that I'm really focused on. I decided, you know what? Let's make a series of videos again where we showcase every single character in this game's Special 1, Special 2, Special 3 animations, and do it one final time, but with this version of the roster. Because in the previous one, I showed I believe most of the characters, like animations, in some forms. Um, to the best that I could back then when I made those videos with whatever intention I had when I made them. Um, but for this series, I do want to do those videos again, and they will be no commentary, just like the good old videos. So that won't be a problem. I don't mind the no commentary thing for those, but it is basically do everything I can to round out this revisit to Forge to Fight under Netflix, and yeah, and then just go from there, I guess, and then maybe that'll you know that'll be one element, and then after that, do whatever else I can think of before we hit the finale of this series, whenever that is. Hopefully, it won't be anytime soon. Um, because I know the difficulty of certain fights are going to get harder. So, yeah. But that's just something I want to do. And I have to find like a character in particular that can be kind of like a guinea pig for testing and showcasing these special animations because in my previous, you know, in, incarnation of these videos, I used Ultra Magnus a lot in many of them. If you guys remember those videos, if you've never seen them, you can go into my channel and actually pull up the playlist. The playlist is there. It's the Kabam Games playlist, and yeah, Ultra Magnus was like the guinea pig for me because Ultra Magnus has like really good physical resist, so he just like takes hits like a truck. So you can just showcase every animation for the characters easily, but I don't know if there's like a particular story node that I can use in this version. I'm gonna have to think about it. So, also, today's goal isn't just to explore Act 4. I mean, not Act 4, Act 2, Chapter 4. We are actually getting close to level 30 too, so I kind of want to reach level 30 as well in this video, I hope. I hope there's enough, um, you know, time to reach level 30. And then after that, we can add our fifth bot to the team. And I decided for Scout class, instead of buying Bumblebee, I kind of want to play around with Skywarp. I don't know if he's a good character. I don't remember what his kit is like. So, but we'll find out, I guess. Alright. Commander, I'm doing my rounds to make sure no further Autobots have been corrupted by Dark Energon. Care to join me? If you're looking for company, might I offer better intellectual simulation than a mere human? Scientists, aren't you wandering a bit far from your friendly faces? Well, I just thought that perhaps if I talk to the medic of my foe, then I can use this dark energon vapor on them. Ah! Crap, Commander. You better shut me down before I do something I regret. Gah! I gotta warn you, I feel like I won't be giving up without a fight. Yes, fight, struggle, burn yourself out, whatever takes you off the board so this game of ours can continue. Wow, Quintessons are evil. They always been evil. I still don't know what the Quintessons technically are, though. Like, are they the creators? I mean, Primus is a creator, but yeah. But yeah, that series of videos will come in the future whenever I figure out how to do them again, because I find them fun. Um, Maybe the best way to test characters is to use a 3-star maxed out against like a stronger 5-star. I don't know. It'll make like a long video, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'll have to like decide how I'm gonna do them. It's been a long time since I've done these kind of videos. But all right, on to the next chapter, or not next chapter, next section of the chapter. We are getting readings inconsistent with beings under Quintesson control. They are forces, but seemingly not Quintesson. What? Commander, I would suggest that we proceed with courage and caution. Ah, the deluded troops march on to their futile ends. Megatron, you've been defeated in this alien land before, and the commander will see that it happens again. While you still stand among the weak, fighting for pointless freedom, I have been unveiling myself of the secret powers of the Quintessons. by the blood of Unicron. Precisely. It does wonders for one spark. My associates shall demonstrate the effects for you soon enough. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That never sounds good. Ooh, jet. I haven't. Why do I feel like I haven't fought a Jetfire in a while? I see the Jetfire over there. I fight Blaster almost in every single time. Like it's just everywhere. Oh, speaking of Blaster, I do have a Blaster figure. I almost forgot about that actually. It's from the Kingdom version. Um, and it's pretty cool. It's like my first time having like a character with like the whole like cassette tape sort of thing. Um, because the Soundwave figure that I have is from the movie, and instead of like a cassette tape, they turn into like these little square boxes that just fit inside his chest. So not the same, but I've always loved like Transformers that can turn into like simple sort of technological items that we use. So like for example, they recently made like a Optimus Prime like Canon camera, excuse me, sort of thing where basically he turns into the Canon camera in alt mode because this was like a collaboration between Canon and Transformer, and it's kind of cool. It's really expensive though. I think it was like around like $200. It doesn't work. It's not a real camera, but as a figure, it's really cool to see. So I like when they do these kind of like collabs, or even when they don't do collabs, they just make like a character turn into something that's like pretty much something practical that we would use. So, but one thing I always question though, how did Soundwave turn into something so tiny, but when he transforms, he becomes like huge? It's just like the logic to that has always been kind of funny. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I always like characters that turn into things that you never expect them to. Ooh. And my throat is not having its day today. Wow. Maybe I should have recorded this in a different day where I feel better. But of course, I don't want to because I want to do something fun today. So, all right, going back to what I'm talking about. So yeah, I always like that whole simple like sort of thing, like a transformer that turns into a cell phone or something. Like that's kind of cool. I've always liked the toys like that growing up. Um, the ones that I never had though was like the G1 Megatron, but back when he turned into like a handgun. That was crazy. I never understood like that whole thing, um but over the years they changed it now. Like he doesn't even turn into a gun anymore. He turns into um a literal tank. Whoa, we reached level 30. Okay, that's cool. Hold up. Oh, after this I have to go buy the character. I think I have enough to buy him. Let's do that after. Yeah, like before he turned into like a handgun, so like either Starscream or Soundwave could hold him and blast the Autobots while they escape. But now he doesn't even turn into that anymore. They've decided, screw it, we're gonna make him a tank. And I don't know, I don't hate the tank form thing. I kind of like the tank. I mean, it's kind of fitting. But you know who else they turned into a tank? Because he was at one point also a gun. A certain one-eyed friend of ours. um, the commander and his pet Optimus have arrived for a demonstration of Dark Energon's power in the hands of a true master. Let us forego the banter, search for any last semblance of Cybertronian hope within you, and commence the fight. Me, battle now, you're not ready. Motormaster, dispose of these weaklings. You want a road race? Motormaster doesn't stand a chance against the commander and myself. You underestimate my oneness with the power of Dark Energon. Motormaster, destroy them at once, Lord Megatron. Oh. I don't like you, Motor Master. I really don't. Okay. Hold on. But yeah, Shockwave's also a tank now too, I guess. Which is kind of what it is. Oh no, don't do that, Motor Master. No. Okay, you cornered me. That's fine. Come on, SP2. End this! Yes! Get out of here, Motor Master. Okay, let's go to our base, because we can now have our, I believe, fifth member. I think at level 30. Let me find him in the shop. Where is he? There he is. If I remember correctly, he was a scout or scout class, right? Please be right. Please be right. Please don't. Yes, he is, and we can also use. Cool. All right. Let me do some upgrades on him really quick before we continue. But yeah. But yeah, under any normal circumstances, I should have probably done this video on a different date, but it's okay. There'll always be a day where one of my videos I will be under the weather, and it's just how life is. So okay, but yeah, going back to like transformation stuff, I did want to talk about like another cool thing I saw. Have you ever heard of like RoboSyn, like the whole Transformer thing that they got going on there with those like really expensive like robot figures that they made for Optimus and Megatron, where you can control them with like an app on your phone? Excuse me. That sort of thing is pretty cool. But the price of those like toys, I don't know if you call them a toy. I mean, they are basically like a remote control robot, but like high end and stuff. Yeah. I probably wouldn't like spend money on them because like for the amount that you're spending on one of those, I could probably buy a new phone if my phone decided to like just crap out one day. So I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. Um, okay, we can't rank for him yet. Technically, I can if I buy something from the shop, but it's okay. We can have him at rank 3. Cool. All right. So now we're starting this section. Commander, I'm sending Magnus with you on the next mission. Yes, I've seen the true terrors that Megatron is capable of in this life, or his next, and it's all adding up to a sinister plot. A plot that is littering the landscape with savage carnage. Indeed, after your last fight, we found what was left of Motormaster. We know you merely knocked him out, but someone ripped him to shreds. What? So the commander and his accomplices return again, and bring me yet more victims. I'm many things, a soldier and Autobot, but a victim? Never, Primus Wooly. Tales out of time, I've been told would tell me otherwise. I hear you were ripped apart on the junk planet. I do not dwell on the past, but you'll find that even that destruction was only a temporary setback, just like you will only be one more bump in the road. Hmm. Wait, Master got ripped to shreds? What the heck? Who would do that to it? Who would who could do like it's like he got defeated and then someone came after us like and just decided to rip him apart? Oh, what? Oh, characters don't ever die in this story, I don't think so. You know, that's kind of crazy. All right, so yeah, those RoboSyn stuff, they look cool, but I don't know if I'll ever like buy one, even if I had like financial stability and all that stuff. Because I feel like spending like over $1,000 on like a, I don't know, something that's like I mean, it is using technology, but again, the purpose of it is to like use it as like kind of like a, a remote control toy where you play around with it. And also, I feel like it's one of those things where once I play with it for like 1 day or 2 days, I'll just probably put it back in its box because there's nothing else I would, you know, like what else are you gonna do with those? It's not like an action figure where you can display it and just you do photos and stuff with it. Because with these ones, you can do photos, but they don't have like that same sort of articulation thing that action figures have, where you can pre-pose them however you want. So, and also, yeah, because they're expensive, I'd rather probably use that money on like either a new phone or maybe even a new computer. So, why did I eat that? Why did I eat that SP1? What is happening with these guys? Okay. Come on, that should KO. Yeah. So, I think that's where I'm at right now when it comes to like seeing all these new things that they've been doing with Transformers, Robosen stuff, and just the fact that I always loved simple things that they can turn into in some iterations where they have them transform into like basic tech that we use. Also, speaking of tech, retro tech is probably one of my favorite sort of things to look back on because, like I said, the cassette player. I never grew up with a cassette player. That was like before my time. It wasn't that I never had one around me. Like I've seen what they look like. It's not that old. I mean, well, 20 years, 20 plus years is still a long time. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that it's cool to see technology like this because I think sometimes we forget how cool retro tech is. Like we're so used to these newer technology now, like our touchscreen cell phones and all that stuff, that sometimes when we look back at older technology, it's like something that we forget how cool it was when it was so like gimmicky. I think that's kind of what I like about retro tech. Yeah. And I wish they made more Transformer toys turn into those kind of things. Because I know they done a lot of those back in the day, right? If I remember correctly, wasn't there one that turned into like a PlayStation? It was like a special collaboration thing. And then there was one that turned into like a laptop. Like it's not a functioning laptop, but I'm just saying. So I don't know. Um, okay. Okay. Come on, Sharktacon. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh no, Ultra Magnus is the boss? Why? What happens to him? We found what was left of Motor Master, by the way. He's currently being repaired in our med bay. Oh, he's not dead. As we do not allow even foes to suffer. He was weak. His assembly was the price he paid for failure. A fate that you shall experience yet again when the time is right. Commander, look around us. This place is filled with yet more evidence of Megatron's carnage. I fear the Dark Energon has driven him mad. Mad, no, I am more calm and collected than ever before. I see clearly now what must be done. That weakness must be purged at all costs. You disagree, for the sanctity of life and descent into depravity ends here, Megatron. I beg to differ, my old friend, pitiful foe. It ends when I say so, and I say we're just getting started. Behold the power I now possess. What are you? No, stop the hate, stop the anger. What is this? Oh. Commander, I have to stop Magnus before he gets out of control. Be careful, he doesn't seem to be in the control of himself. Oh, okay. You know what's crazy? I don't know if I said this in another video before this, but Megatron killed Ultra Magnus in that Netflix show. Like, he killed him. I don't remember why Ultra Magnus chose to be the scapegoat. It was really weird. Like he just decided to turn himself in as a prisoner. And then after that, like eventually got executed by Megatron, and then Megatron just kept his head on like a table. Really weird stuff. Really weird plot line. I don't know what the heck happened there. So, Commander, our situation grows increasingly complicated. Megatron is using powers I fear he does not understand. Typical Megatron, one bit of power and it goes to his head. That Dark Energon is no plaything, and I should know. I'm still minding a migraine. We can only hope that he burns himself out with that untested relic before he can do before he can do too much harm. Okay. Or before he can gather more forces. Oh, okay. All right. It actually feels good to have like a full team now. And yeah, I apologize for like just like being quiet a little bit sometimes. It's just like right now, like I said, my voice is just not all there. So I mean, it's there. It's just when your nose is stuffy, you don't feel like talking, and yeah, not the way that I planned today's video to be, but you know, at the same time, even in this current state I'm in, I'm still having fun doing this video regardless. So, um, hopefully the next video will be back to the usual way that I am, not under the weather from this terrible transition. So. And if you have actually got past this point of the game, I wonder, is the story like any different? Because I feel like the story is different. I don't remember the story being this way in the original version. Because in the original one, they even had the Bayverse characters in it. So that's crazy. They somehow revamped the story and everything within like that couple months since the shutdown. And then, let's actually talk about that. This is like the one game that I was really surprised that came back because you know how usually when a game shuts down, they don't ever come back? Like, was this pre-planned or it just happened? Like, Netflix just randomly just reached out to Kabam and be like, "Hey, we actually like that game you made. We want it on our platform. Can you bring it back?" And it's like, maybe they were like, "Sure, but how's this gonna work though?" And then they were like, "Well, we can make it only tied to subscription," and then I bet you like they probably still get a percentage of the cut from this. And of course, like Hasbro with the licensing fee, they also get like revenue they make from whatever money this game makes from like the Netflix subscription for people playing it. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. I don't even know how they brought this game back this way. Like, it's just like one of the weirdest things that I've noticed. It's just like all like it comes back and it's like completely revamped in the story. Everything else is the same, but like, well, and then they just removed a bunch of characters and then just like, yep, that's it. So in a weird way, this is kind of like a full package game that I'm playing, right? Like your usual fighting game, but it's on the phone. Oh, that's a pretty cool SP1. I didn't even know that he could do that. Maybe I forgot. Wow. Like he phases in and out. Um, yeah. So it's just really interesting how that happened. And I wonder like who maintains the app update for this game because even in the description for this game, like if you actually search up like this game on the App Store and read the description, it says the same thing like the original, but just more condensed and shorter. And then at the end, they say created by Kabam. So they still credit Kabam. So I wonder if like the app updates and everything in this game are still maintained by Kabam and the servers are all linked to like Kabam servers because they are the ones who made this game. So all these like app updates, I don't know who actually maintains them. Esteemed judges of the Quintesson Council, I come before you with a proposition and a new ally. State your proposal, the annoying commander and his party approaches. As much as you may deny it, you need help with this commander and his Autobot partners, and I can provide such help. We do not require assistance. We are your gods, your creators. And that is why I thankfully look to join your ranks. I wish for battle to test my blade to prove I'm mightier than any adversary here. And we understand that even more foreboding enemy that is fomenting serious trouble for you, Megatron. The Council shall take your proposal under consideration, but now we must take leave as you lay waste to the commander and our party. Okay. All right. All right. All right. You want to lay waste? Go ahead. So yeah. Um it is interesting just to just see like how a game can come back all of a sudden, you know. Because I remember when this shut down, it was just really sad. That day was just a sad day because you never want to say goodbye to a game that you played for so long, and even with all the hardships that we had to go through in that period of just like having nothing but just story content. I mean, it was still something to remember, right? So, but I'm glad I was able to come back and play the game before it closed, and then all of a sudden, just randomly, he comes back. It's like that long lost friend. It's like, how is this possible? Like, what in the world allowed for this? But yeah, I think my brain is probably just mush from like what I'm feeling, so I'm just now repeating everything I've said before. Oh, that's a really cool SP3. What the heck? Whoa. Oh, and the act, and the act just randomly just like goes on her back. Excuse me. Okay. Pledge to serve. Was that the? Oh, that was mission 4. Okay, so that's not the final mission. All right, we're on the. So I think this is the last two. So this is the one, the fifth, and then there's a sixth. So the council is in agreement. Where we are, okay, and we are not. We see many paths before us, but we do not agree our ranks need more numbers. Dead End, Bludgeon, have you any others who would join us against both Autobots and Decepticon? We know of a few bots who claim alliance to no team, but to the mighty force of profit and power. Then you shall bring them forth, and we shall negotiate our terms. But know this, the power we give can be just as easily taken away. I think a test shall be required. Other plans are already in motion. If this newcomer is to represent us, then we shall see proof of their worth. Of course, we merely must locate them, and they shall be brought here post haste. Dead End. You did have someone in mind, yes? Oh, I know a guy. I wonder who that guy is. Who is that guy? Who are they thinking about? Is it Starscream? No, I don't think so. Starscream would be a mistake for them. Maybe it's Starscream. Oh, I forgot he can do that. Whoa, he can parry. Okay, that SP1 though, that SP1 for Skywarp is actually really cool. I like that whole. I really like that. Speaking of like Seekers though, for the longest time I never had a. I don't think I've ever had a Skywarp figure. I only have like a Starscream, but I never got like Thundercracker or Skywarp. And yeah, I guess like that's kind of one of my goals with my Transformer shelf one day is to just build out a roster of characters that are all like recognizable and iconic in the story. But of course, that's going to cost a lot of money. But that's one day, right? Not right now. But yeah, Skywarp and Thundercracker. I don't really know much about their personalities. I just feel like they are like jobber characters that just work for Starscream, but maybe they do go off on their own sometimes. I have seen like maybe one version where they they do leave Starscream, um, because even they hate him. So use that SP1. Come on. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty good. And I also like that he has power lock too, because that is like the best skill to have. Where if you don't want them to like get to their SP3, you just power lock them. So so far the story for chapter 4 has been pretty interesting. So the Quintessons are still kind of like the main villains, but Megatron is also looming in the background as well. It's like they're all in cahoots. I wonder when like Megatron shows up. When does that character show up in the story? Oh, goodness. Maybe Act 6? Yeah, it looks like Act 6 is when he shows up because uh so the Act 6 image shows him looming over like a planet. So come on. I don't like how he has like auto evade already at the start. No! Sunstreaker! Oh my god, no. I keep forgetting that at some point he also gets unstoppable every single time. I'm so bad at remembering things these days. No, don't do this. Okay. Man, if I fumble on those like harder lanes, it's gonna be like insta kill for sure. Um, oh, it definitely will be insta kill. Okay. All right, cliff jumper. Oh no! Oh no! Please no! Please no! Okay. You know, he's like really agile like Bumblebee. It's kind of crazy sometimes. Okay. I mean, they literally move the same way. Okay. All right. Wait. Let me see if the SP2 can. Yes. I love Shockwave's SP2. That is so good. That is so good. Um. But yeah, in terms of other things, I guess like what else has been happening? I guess not much in terms of my own life, since I treat these like a talk session. Um. Still looking for a job, you know? Still sending out applications. That's going along the way it should be, and yeah, haven't gotten any words back. But still, not giving up on that. Because eventually, I know one of these places will get back to me. Sooner or later, I have to. I hope. All right. Here he is. If there is a 30 deed you need done, this bot is your main connection. I certainly have set up a crazy, oh, not crazy, OZ network here. Understand I have you all to thank for the chaos, keeping me undercover. Ah, Soundwave. How surprising to see you turn your back on Megatron. He called him Soundwave! He's not Soundwave! Sound Blaster! Blaster, you get me? I may share a form with that overblown bootlicker, but we are nothing alike. Ah, such insolence, but such fury. Yes, this this one may do. Oh, what the hell? There's a character called Laughter? But first, a test. You want to run a test signal. Whose speaker am I blowing out? The commander thinks we do not see what they when they eavesdrop, but when we see all, battle them, and we shall witness your true theory. Okay. All right. Sound Blaster. It's he called him Soundwave. Hey, I would probably call him Soundwave too if I didn't know his name was Sound Blaster. Maybe Sound was. Sometimes they change their paint deco. They try to make them look different, but they're the same character, right? Huh. I wonder how many of like Sound Waves like type of character exists on Cybertron. Because I only know of these two, and then I know like Blaster. Well, you see how confusing that is? On the Autobot side, they got Blaster, who also has like a similar gimmick with the whole cassette tape thing. Is that just like a certain kind of like like Transformer species that exists? I assume so, right? All right. We are on the final map now for chapter 4. Let's see how this goes. Haha, failure after failure, but no matter. Th this all worked to distract the Autobots and Commander from our true goal, time manipulation. Oh, the chrono device is ready. We must test it. We must! Commander, are you there? Your signal is getting some strange interference. It's sending signals in a delay I've never seen before. Oh no! Behold, plucked from the very stream of time, like a catch of the day. Now we have access to any bots from any era. Oh, huh. Where am I? Cheetor, Rhinox, anyone? Be calm, friend. We have a mission for you of the utmost importance, and then you shall see your maximal compatriots again. Oh. Optimus Primal's here now. He's finally in the story. Oh, goodness. And they're gonna corrupt him with Dark Energon. That's what's gonna happen. They're going to corrupt him, and we have to save him. The Quintessons are always doing the same thing over and over again. Alright. And then Bumblebee. Ooh. Feel like you're having fun with Bumblebee in a little bit. I should probably use this Bumblebee as well. But let's play around with Skywarp for a period, I guess. Flash offer, get tier 2 primordial dust now. No, thank you. I don't want to spend money on that. Alright. Yeah, I still play contests like in the background. When I'm like I don't record it because there's nothing to record for that. But that game, I sometimes have like, have an on and off like session with it where 1 month I'm active, 1 month I'm just not playing it because I'm busy with something else. Like for example, next month, in Fate Grand Order, there might be some sort of Halloween event as usual, so I'm probably gonna be busy farming that event. More than I want to focus on Contest of Champions, so. I remember they did Halloween events for this game during like the first year and even the second year. They did like some sort of spooky story themed, and they also released like characters that kind of fit the theme of Halloween, if you want to put it that way. I don't know. Or they kind of mixed it in with the Halloween sort of story, which was kind of fun. That is something that I miss, you know? I remember when they did that whole like what else did they do? They did the whole like festive like event thing like during Christmas. I forgot what they called it, but it was like some sort of lantern festival thing too. I don't know if that was before they stopped adding bots or it was after, but there were so many ideas that they had going on for like certain themes of like those particular months that, and if only they could have just added like characters to go with it, you know? But that's why that final period just felt so weird because I actually never talked about my reaction to that roadmap. So when they made that roadmap saying that more characters were coming, I really thought that it was like a revival, that all of a sudden they're just making new characters, but no, it wasn't really a revival. It was more of like, let's milk this game to the final time before we shut it down for good. That was basically what that whole period was. It was like one final like lap, and then and then that was it. But when I remember seeing that news posted on the Facebook page, I actually thought that, whoa, it's coming back. After like, you know, a year or two of just like complete silence with no updates. But that was just a short-lived dream. What is the meaning of this? I was battling Megatron and his forces when suddenly I awakened here. This human and his twisted team of brainwashed bots have stolen you from your time to force you to battle for their sick amusement. Hey, you want to set up a screen for that? For all that projection you're doing? That sounds exactly like what you're doing. This is the dark future, a time where humans have enslaved all Cybertronian life. We, your creators, have returned to free you. Yes, yes, destroy the human and their forces, and your friends will be returned to you. They hold on to them like they were playthings. I may not fully understand what's going on here, but if you are truly holding my friends hostage, then I'll have to shut you down. And that's just prime. He's not even corrupted. They lied to him. That's messed up. Oh, that is messed up. They tricked them. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Okay, careful. I forgot how he fights. Come on. Man, when I start the next chapter for like the next act, we could probably talk about Beast Wars. Beast Wars was definitely one of those TV shows that was very unique at the time, for sure. Um, oh, come on. Stop blocking, stop blocking. All right, finish this. Yay. All right. And I think that is going to be the end for today's video. We completed chapter 4 for the first time. Holy. That is like probably the coolest thing I've done today. Even in my under the weather sort of deal that I'm feeling, um, I'm glad I did this. And did that give me enough to rank 4? Oh, we got Megatron too for completion. Whoa, hold up. Okay, so we still haven't unlocked 4-star bots yet in the shop. Um, oh, I can. Okay, no, we should max rank him first. Let's do that as well. Yeah, let's get him to max rank really quickly, and then I think that'll be it. Yes, get him to level 40, please. I need Skywarp maxed out for whatever rank, whatever I can get him to. So for the time being, I guess I have to probably play through a little bit of Act 3, I guess, in order to unlock 4-star bots. And if 3-star bots cost like 10,000 bot chips, I have this weird feeling that 4-star bots are going to cost like 20,000 bot chips. That's just a theory. Because I've never gotten that shop unlocked before, even in the original playthrough, so this is going to be the first time ever. Which is going to be interesting. So, yay! He's level 40. Uh, let's just forge these two. Okay, get him to like 4's level 4 at least. Alright. And then, let's put him here. I guess put him in our base. Cool, cool. And name that. And what else did we get? Ooh, look at that! 4-star Megatron. Let's probably get him to at least like level 10. I don't think I have anything for him, right? Oh! I do! Okay, we can at least get him to rank 2. Might as well do it now. I don't think I can get him to like rank 3 though. There's no way. This is the kind of character you would probably want to forge your like 3 stars into for the sake of just like making him stronger. So I hope I have enough gold to get him to at least level 20, please. It's getting costly now. That's right. The higher rarity we go, the higher it costs us to upgrade them too, so something to keep in mind. Come on. And I could probably put him on my team, right? I don't have anything to awaken him with, but Really? You don't want to do that last level? Okay. All right. We don't have any of that. Cool. But now we have a 4-star Megatron we can also use, and also a Skywarp at max rank as a scout class. Cool. All right. If you enjoyed today's episode, I'm sorry that it's a longer episode as usual, but that's just how these videos are going to be for now. It's me to, play through this and enjoy my recording session while playing this game. So, yeah. But if you found this enjoyable, give this video a like. Um, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can also do that too. You don't have to. But I hope that in the next video, I will not be under the weather like the way I am today, and hopefully be better. So with that, take care, and I will see you in the next video.